Hi guys, my name is Evan. Today we are back with another Draft League video and we are covering a match from week 1. This is between Tim and Chasing from the Armor group. Here with me I have my fellow mod from Littleroot Lessons Discord, Jiggly. Say hi, Jigs.
Sup, nerds?
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, why don't you talk about the matchup? I think it's gonna be a little bit awkward because this is the first time both of us are doing it. Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's all gonna be fine.
it'll,
Okay,
it'll be a-okay, my guy. So on Chasing side, he has Calyrex Shadow, Venusaur, Clefairy, Togedemaru, Garchomp, Cantonian, Ninetales, Silvally, Braviary, Slurpuff, and Hitmonlee. And on Tim's side, he has Zamazenta, Blastoise, Togekiss, Porygon Z, Politoed, Rotom-Mow, Unovan, Darmanitan, Noivern, Galvantula, and Small Gorgeist.
nice. So of these, the 10 Pokemon from each player, they are to bring 6 to the match, and we're trying not to spoil ourselves, so we didn't watch the match beforehand. So who do you think Chasing will bring? Who do you think are the 6 mons that Chasing might bring in this matchup? And maybe for my side, I'll talk about team side.
I think like one of the big things both sides are going to have to worry about is they both have very good redirection options. So stuff to get around that is going to be really strong. I think Venusaur is a pretty easy bring for Chasing. I think both of the restricteds are pretty easy brings.
That's true.
Uh, Garchomp might be a little hard because we're running it into Togekiss, but might find a way to bring it, and it does have good damage on Zamazenta, so that might be a thing.
Yeah, and I see
Uh,
that both sides have the weather. Chasing has the sun from Ninetales, and then Team has Politoed. So I think maybe both of them will want to bring their weather setting mons to try and gain control. Because Chasing
yep,
can easily give Venusaur the speed boost, then Team can bring in the Politoed to make Venusaur slow again.
yep, yep.
I,
Could be running Assault Vest Venusaur to take advantage of that rain, though.
wow, that's true. Then maybe he can do some like weather ball shenanigans.
Yeah, dude.
I I
It's
think
so good.
from Tim's end, I don't think like his mons don't look to be doing a lot of damage. They look to be very bulky and defensive. The only
Ah,
mon that seems to do damage would be like Porygon Z or maybe
Porygon Z is really scary. I think Inovan Darmanitan does a bit of damage too. You could
yeah,
like nasty plot
that's
from
true.
Murdo,
So yeah,
or
I
like
think
weakness policy Blastoise.
yeah, then that will
I'm
maybe help him
planning
do
to
more
use that. That's
damage.
Pug.
That's true. That's true. Good idea. Oh yeah, you have Blastoise on your team, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Okay, so I think that's about it for the matchup. We've concluded that both of them should bring their legendary mons and then their weather setters and definitely the mons with redirection in Clefairy and Togekiss.
Yep.
Alright, so now let's move on to the actual match. We're just gonna hit the play button. And this will be from Tim's side. His username is Timber. And Chasing side, his in-game name is Eli. So,
Yeah.
what have they both brought to the game?
So we're seeing one of the mons we didn't talk about, which is Togedemaru from Chasing side, and from the another mon we didn't talk about is Braviary, and then he has the restricted, the redirect, the web, they're in Venusaur,
Nice. And from
and
Tim's side, Tim brought his restricted, which is Zamazenta. Then the strong damage dealer Porygon Z, Blastoise, Politoed,
I love that
Togekiss.
I called the weakness policy Blastoise.
Nice, yeah. And the last one is
Nice.
Gorgeist with the Focus Sash. Notably, this is the small Gorgeist, so it's the fast one and not
Yeah.
the slow one that's bulkier. Alright, wow, they've locked in really fast, within 30
Yep.
seconds. So let's jump into the match.
I think one of the really big things here is for Tim's side is he has to get around the Calyrex's speed. That thing is going to hit like a truck, and it's going to outspeed everything just to start off.
Wow, that's very well said because none of his mons can even match the speed of
Yeah.
Calyrex. Okay, team leads with Porygon Z and Gorgeist. Gorgeist frisks the expert belt from opposing Bravery and Clefairy.
Yep. So the expert belt is going to have a ton of damage on Gorgeist, but we know that there is the focus sash on there.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I don't know whether it's safe for team to go for the Max Strike because Bravery is well known to have the Defiant ability, right?
yeah, and
So
fighting move
seems to be
is
a very tricky.
pretty common from Braviary.
That's true. Yeah, it seems to be a very tricky situation for team over here. Team is showing
Yeah.
that he has the ally switch on his Gorgeist.
Yeah, interestingly enough, he doesn't have the Trick Room, which would be a good way to get around the Calyrex Ice. Or
Yeah.
Calyrex Shadow.
That's true. Alright, so I think this is... Wait, this doesn't look like Team's character. Do we see the Braviary? No. So Porygon Dynamaxes first. Okay, yeah, that's true because naturally Porygon is faster than Braviary. Then let's see if Chasing Dynamaxes on his side. Yeah, no, he doesn't. Gorgeist goes for the ally switch.
No.
And there's no.
That's really
follow
good to
me.
get around like a potential close combat
Okay.
and follow me.
Ally switch went before follow me, which is natural because Gorgeist is faster than Clefairy. So here comes the Max Strike into the Clefairy slot. Is he able to take down the Clefairy? Not enough. Let's see if Bravery gets the Defiant boost.
I'm actually stunned that didn't kill the Clefairy.
Yeah, so maybe Chasing prepared for this and made the Clefairy very specially bulky. Porygon reveals its life orb. And Bravery goes for the Tailwind. I think that's a good move on Chasing's side.
Yep.
Okay, so now we're going into turn 2. Chasing will most probably move first, so I think we might see a Dynamax from his side.
Yeah, you could Shadow Sneak with the Gorgeist to try to get rid of the Clefairy. I'm not sure how much damage that would do though.
That's a good idea. However, we are now staring down a +2 Bravery with the potential to Dynamax. So, this Porygon Z.
We do have Max Hellstorm for it.
Okay, but I think Bravery is known to be quite bulky as well, especially once it's Dynamax. Yeah, sure enough.
It's probably gonna outspeed too.
Sure enough, we see the Dynamax. Let's see how Team tries to get out of this. Yeah, having Clefairy still on the field is also not good.
Yeah, that's so big for Chasing side.
What does Bravery go for? Okay, Team commits to one more ally switch, playing with all the mind here.
Alright, I mean if he gets the Max Strike off, that evens out the speed.
That's true. Wow, okay, Chasing goes for the... Wow, he went for the Airstream into the Porygon slot. Yeah, into the Porygon slot, which became a Gorgeist. Which is the correct play, right? Because, you know, to keep up that speed after you have the Tailwind.
Yeah, that was probably the right play, and I think that the Airstream would have done a ton of damage to Porygon anyways if he didn't call that switch.
Yeah, that's true. Porygon, like, I don't know whether Team planned for this, but by setting the Hail, he actually takes out his own Gorgeist, so there isn't any ally switch pressure, so that's quite unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, having that down isn't the worst thing in the world. It wasn't doing a ton on the field, aside from the ally switch pressure.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, it's also funny, it's also interesting to see that Team did not bring Togekiss, so he doesn't have reliable redirection going into the next turn.
I mean, unless if you count ally switch, but you know.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, Team sends out Togedemaru while Chasing sends out Togedemaru while Team sends out Zamazenta.
Yep.
What do you think?
Togedemaru is really scary for the Porygon because it could have like Eerie Impulse to try to like just take out its damage.
That's true. That's something that's rarely seen on Togedemaru actually.
Yeah.
Then maybe instead of like the more common move you might see can be Nuzzle as well, and that will really disrupt the Pokemon on Team side.
Yeah, Nuzzle would be good, but he already has the speed advantage, so...
That's true, yeah. Eerie Impulse will really stop the Porygon, hinder the Porygon more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fake out.
Team Zamazenta went for the protect just to protect from the fake out, but to what end, right? Oh yeah, and we see chasing.
And we see the
Yeah,
Max
the
Knuckle from
bravery's Max
chasing.
Knuckle. Max Knuckle is not even a full powered max move, and it takes out the Dynamax Porygon with a clean one hit KO.
Yeah, I mean that was +2, and the Porygon is pretty squishy as a base, so I'm not too surprised about that one-shotting.
Yeah, that's true. So and now things are looking very bad for Team. We have
Yep.
+3 Bravery, who still has one more Dynamax turn, and a +1 Togedemaru, who actually can do damage, especially at +1.
Yep.
Interestingly, I saw that the Togedemaru take hail damage before the Bravery. Oh yeah, that's because Bravery is at neutral. Yeah. Porygon went for strike, then Bravery went for
Yeah,
one
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna see Porygon go
And
first, and I really don't see how Team with his Polito and Zamazenta can get out of this situation.
I would try for the doubles to protect in the Skull Burn, honestly.
Yeah, that's true. That would be
I don't
one
think
way out.
that. I don't know how much. I don't know what the odds of that working are, but that's what I would try from there.
Yeah. Okay. To add more injury to insult, chasing Togedemaru goes for the Nuzzle to make the
You did
Zamazenta
call that one.
way more slow. Yeah. Let's see if a +3 Max Knuckle is enough.
That's enough to KO.
To KO the Zamazenta. That's super effective on the Zamazenta, right?
Yeah.
Fighting
It's
and
fighting
steel
steel.
type. Yeah. To me, my personal opinion is that that's not a very good typing for Zamazenta.
It's definitely not as good as Steel Fairy, but that's because it's Steel Fairy.
Yeah, Steel Fairy is quite OP.
It's
we are
nutty.
seeing a ton more Zacians than Zamazentas in the meta right now.
I mean, steel fighting doesn't seem that bad. It's like I think Rizza Solid fighting's
it's basically
weaknesses, right?
It's basically Cobalion and Lucario's typing.
Yeah.
But you still have a lot of weaknesses, so yeah, it's not very ideal for Zamazenta. Alright, so we see chasing with a very good game plan and taking game 1. So right now, this will be Team's game to lose. Sorry, Chasing's game to lose, right? And Team has to fight back. Okay.
Yeah, chasing. Well, yeah, I guess. Basically, chasing just needs the one more win, and he's got this.
Yeah, and
I don't think. Interestingly enough, I don't think chasing. I think we had yet to see his last mon, but he didn't use the Calyrex.
That's the thing. That's what I wanted to say. Also, he didn't even bring his restricted mon, and he was able to clean the game up so quickly.
I mean, he might have brought it. I think we didn't see the last slot. We only saw Braviary, Clefairy, and Togedemaru.
Yeah, I believe he brought it because like bringing Ninetales and Venusaur maybe comes together. Like they would have to come together, so he would have brought.
Yeah, so he probably brought it in the last slot.
Yeah.
Unless if he was just bringing Venus or Blind, which is also possible.
At the beginning of this, you said that speed is very important for team side, and that's very true, right? Because we saw that chasing was able to get the tailwind up, and then provides get so much momentum from there.
Yeah, the tailwind was so much momentum there, and I was honestly questioning bringing the Braviary here because there's no Intimidate from Tim's side, but it's a very good pick against the Porygon when it's spamming max normal.
Yeah, so I think like Tim might not want to go for that max normal so quickly, especially when he knows that he cannot OHKO the opponent's Clefairy.
Yeah. So we're seeing the same lead from Chasing's side, and we see a switch up from Tim's side, and he has the Zamazenta now, which is honestly a pretty good way to adapt to this.
Yep, because Zamazenta should have the ability to OHKO Clefairy with one hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe teams trying to go for that double KO here to attack the Clefairy and
Yeah.
maybe use Max Strike to OHKO the Bravery this time.
Yeah, he's using well, we saw him lock in the max ice.
Okay, I didn't see.
But yeah.
Okay, let's see how the turn plays out. Yeah, so we know that Porygon Z is maxing, but the question is Bravery maxing on this turn? Ah, it's a shiny Porygon Z. I wasn't noticing.
Too focused on the match.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
This is a change up on chasing side. He's Dynamaxing the
Yep.
Bravery on turn 1. Like I said in the previous match, I think I really trust in Bravery's bulk. And I really think that Bravery can survive this.
Yeah, I think it takes a ton of damage from it though. I don't know if it's a one shot, but I think the Max Ice and the Behemoth Bash are going to be huge. Protect from Clefairy was the right call though.
Yeah, maybe team should have used the went for the Behemoth Bash into the Bravery, so that it's like Clefairy's responsibility to go for follow me.
Yeah.
He could have gotten more damage.
Yeah, that's.
So
yeah, that could have been a better play. It's like. I mean, you might have been worried about like Braviary protecting and wasting a max turn, but I don't know what Clefairy is doing, so I think that would have been pretty safe.
That's true too. And we see that Porygon's Max Hailstorm does about 60% to the Bravery, but actually Bravery with the Expert Belt did more damage to Porygon Z with its Max Knuckle, which is
Max Knuckle OP.
Both moves are not stab, but we see Bravery being the bulkier and stronger attacker here.
I don't know if I agree with going for that Max Knuckle though. The Max Airstream into the Porygon slot would have put Chasing in a much better position here.
Yeah, that's true. And Chasing would have most probably outsped everything on the field.
Yeah.
Wow, we see an interesting switch here. Clefairy into Togedemaru.
Yep, that'll take the Behemoth Bash.
That'll take the Behemoth Bash very well. Strange though. Okay, but on this turn, I believe the Porygon should be able to take the KO on the Braviary.
Yeah, it should be able to, because it does have the speed now. And Max Strike, nice.
Okay, lowering the speed of the Porygon of the Togedemaru, so that's good.
Yeah, that is important because I think it outspeeds Porygon as a base. Which
and there goes the Dynamax option from Chasing side. So this is looking to be in team's favor right now. Let's see.
It does.
Now we finally get to find out who the last mon Chasing intended to bring. Yep, and sure enough, it's the Calyrex. In a Dusk Ball, ew. I don't like that.
Right?
Bad choice, Chasing. Okay, Porygon still has one more turn of Dynamax, but Calyrex is naturally faster than Porygon.
Yeah, and Calyrex probably has access, or has Snarl. Togedemaru could have the Eerie Impulse as well, as mentioned before, and it's threatening the Fake Out. So.
Yeah, so I think Chasing might have still had a plan because he knew Calyrex was still fast and at full HP in the back. I think Calyrex could also even go for like maybe its Psychic move, and it might be able to take out Porygon at this range.
I might be able to, yeah.
Okay, let's freeze.
Expanding Force?
Especially with the Life Orb on Calyrex's side.
Yeah, and
he went for much
Tim
shot.
expects this.
Yeah, so Tim
That's
went
interesting, actually.
Okay, Chasing doubled into the
Porygon
slot. So switching.
I like that play. Yeah, honestly.
Switching Zamazenta out into the Gourgeist was a bit of a waste there because Zamazenta would have done damage. But that's just hindsight.
I think he was expecting the Fake Out again into the Zamazenta because it was threatened, and the Mudshot and the Zing Zap into the Porygon would have been that had a really good shot at KOing there.
Yeah, that's true, because the Mud Shot will get the speed drop instantly, and then Togedemaru should outspeed Porygon Z. So that's a very good play on chasing side. And good preps, and good prep as well, right? We rarely see Mud Shot on the Calyrex.
Yeah.
Okay, Calyrex goes for the Protect. Maybe fearing like a Shadow Sneak. Then
Yeah,
Gogai's...
Shadow Sneak would do big damage.
Oh man, team. Every time he brings out Gogai's, he clicks Ally Switch.
Ally Switch.
And let's see
So
if
that reveals the Shadow Ball from the Porygon Z, which is pretty big in this matchup.
Yeah, that's true. So team prepared Max Strike, Max Hailstorm for the Bravery, and Shadow Ball for the Calyrex.
Yep.
Okay, from the Hail turns we can still see that Calyrex is still the fastest. Followed by Porygon, followed by Togedemaru.
Togedemaru is the slowest on the field at the moment.
Yep.
Which is sad considering how fast it is as a base.
Yeah, fair, but sure, because it was at -1 from the Max Strike.
Yeah.
What can team do to get out of this? Because Calyrex is obviously going to be fast and offensive. Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be fast.
Okay, that's
he gets
interesting.
to... No, the Calyrex was really threatened there. This way, Chasing gets to not have to deal with the Ally Switch mind games.
That's true. And I think that's a very good switch out, right? Because the Shadow Sneak would have done really a lot of damage to... I think it might even have KO'd the Calyrex, because the Calyrex is not Dynamax. And
that's...
Shadow Sneak is 4 times super effective.
Yeah, it's 4 times effective. I don't know if that's a KO, but I think it's pretty close.
Yeah. Okay.
Chasing's in a bit of a rough spot here, though, because he's threatened by 2 Ghost types with the Calyrex, and his other mons aren't doing a ton of damage here.
Yeah, that's true. Although both mons on team side are low on health, he still has 2 more mons in the back.
Yeah.
In Zamazenta and probably Politoed.
Yeah, that would be my guess.
Okay, now Porygon Z is the fastest thing on the field, so let's see how this plays out.
I think it's actually Gorgeist.
Oh, interesting.
Well, it depends on how many speed EVs it has.
Okay, Gorgeist reveals Poltergeist, trying to do damage. Wow, that does a lot of damage to the Clefairy.
Yeah.
And Hyper Beam is a bit of
I mean, it beat Poltergeist. It hits hard.
Yeah, that's true. And Hyper Beam is a bit of an overkill here, because
Hyper Beam might have been a mistake because of the recharge.
Yes, yeah. Okay, but it doesn't matter anyway, because
it doesn't matter anyways.
Because Togedemaru takes down the Porygon.
Alright.
Okay, so now
we are seeing Togekiss in the back.
Yeah, okay, that's not Politoed like in the first match. So now this will be a very fast Calyrex and Togedemaru against the world. So let's see how...
Yeah, although I think... well... I think the play here from Chasing's side would be protect on the Calyrex and try to take out the Togekiss with Zing Zap, right?
Yeah, I think so. Or maybe, like, if he has Iron Head, I think he might be able to take out the Gourgeist here.
Yeah, that's fair too, but he has been attacking it with Zing Zap, so we can assume that he doesn't.
Yeah, let's see. So I think it's still okay for both sides. I really think... I mean, the Togekiss went for the safe follow me. Wow, he's deciding whether the Calyrex is gonna protect or not.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting to see a Gourgeist being the carry of the team, trying to do as much damage.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. We never see this in VGC at all. Okay, Calyrex doesn't protect. Calyrex goes for the spread.
He didn't protect. And Astral Barrage is gonna chunk.
It's gonna destroy the Gourgeist.
That's gonna destroy. That might be game.
Yeah.
Depending on whether or not it can take out the Oh, yeah, that's definitely gonna be able to take out the Zamazenta. That's massive.
Yeah, especially when the Calyrex got the special attack boost.
Yeah.
I don't know whether team...
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Yeah. maybe if team brought this Zamazenta with white guard, then I think he might have stood a chance.
Yeah,
Because
I mean, it might have wide guard. He just didn't have it there.
yeah, and he didn't prepare it. Because I feel that if he switched the Zamazenta in instead of the Tokis, then the Gorguys is relatively protected.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, especially when like we need Togedemaru didn't have steel move.
Let's see if
It's
this.
Astral Barrel
Wow,
gonna KO.
the HP bar moves so fast.
Ow, that
Oh,
looked like it hurt.
yeah, rip.
Well,
Okay, so we
good
see,
games
yeah,
from both sides. That was pretty well played.
we see chasing win the match in sort of a convincing 2-0.
Yeah,
Hmm. And I think Tim was in the back foot from the get-go, right? Because he didn't have like convincing speed control. So
yeah, the speed control was really big in this matchup, especially against Calyrex, which the Shadow Sneaker and Gorgeist helped with, but uh yeah, you just missed the read on that when it mattered, which
yeah,
is unfortunate.
and I think that like from Tim's end, all he could do was max strike to lower the speed, but then that doesn't lower the speed of the Calyrex that comes in fresh in the back. So
Yeah, and Calyrex is immune to it, and it also ended up buffing Braviary's attack, so it was a bit of an awkward spot for from Tim's side.
yeah, and I think it was a very good plan on chasing side to bring the Calyrex in the back so that it will never get
Yeah,
its speed will never get dropped.
yeah, and like you hardly ever see that in regular VGC because all you do with it is like plate it and say Calyrex go vroom,
Yeah, go burr and then try and stack boost.
Calyrex go burr.
So I think like what team can improve on might be something that you suggested in game one, which is to actually bring like a trick room option to
Yeah,
yeah, to make sure that like teams mons will always move first and do the damage needed.
yeah. Another thing like I was doing in for speed control and draft was Choice Scarf Rodon with Thunderwave is really good in some matchups. I think it would have been awkward here because of the Clefairy, but
Oh,
you
that's
know
true.
that
Yeah,
could have also been an option.
because the Clefairy will keep redirecting moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I personally have also tried something very cheeky, which is Choice Scarf Porygon Z, because Porygon Z gets access to Icy Wind, Electro Web,
Oh yeah, that
and
works
Thunder
too.
Wave. So if team you're watching this, this might be some ideas for you. Yeah.
All right.
So overall, that's it. A
Yeah.
very fast 2-0, and yeah, that's all we have from me, Evan, and Jigs.
Yep. I
Uh,
guess we'll see you for the next one.
yeah, cool. I think that was very fun. Nice to
Yeah.
cast with
This is
you.
the end of the video.
Okay, goodbye.